If you run meta ads for your business, you must be auditing your ad account weekly and sometimes even multiple times per week. In this video, I'm going to show you how to link your Claude account to your ads manager so you can start directly prompting and getting answers. I will also show you the exact steps I use in order to make sure that I'm doing a full audit for my ads performance. If you want to get all the prompts I use in this video, plus step-by-step instructions of how to do all of this, comment below guide and I will send it to you. So now that I have said this, let's start. So here is what you need to do. From your Claude account, you go in here to customize, you go to connectors, and you click on plus and you search for the Windsor AI connector. I have it already installed on my Claude and linked to my Facebook ad. But in your case, you just need to add the connector, then go to Windsor.ai and create an account in there. So this is the Windsor dashboard. Basically, you need to sign up to an account. And by the way, when you sign up, you get 30 days free trial with access to all features. After 30 days, you can either continue using this platform for free, but you must only be linking one account, or you can sign up to the upgraded version. After signing up to Windsor.ai, you need to link your Facebook account. So Windsor will have a list of all the ad accounts you manage in case you have multiple ones, and you just need to connect the one that you want to audit. So in my case, for example, under Facebook ads, you will see that I have only one account selected. In here, I can see all the ad accounts I have access to, and I have only selected the one that I want to audit. But if I want also to select other accounts and link them to Claude, I can do this using this connector. If you want to use Windsor.ai, you will find the link of this connector in the description below, and you will find it also in the guide. I will send it to you. Once you have finished this step and you have connected Windsor with Claude, our next step is to start auditing the ad account. Now we will start working with Claude, and we will be doing this audit on steps. So we will be using multiple prompts. Each prompt will be responsible of covering one aspect of our ads performance. You can do all of this within Claude, within the chat in here, or you can do it in here within the co-work if you want later to save this as a task that you can repeat in the future. It's really up to you. I'm gonna keep it simple and I'm going to do it within the chat in here. You can even do it within a project. So let's say, for example, you have your projects organized within Claude. You can start a chat within a project. You will have access to the connectors, no problem with that. We will start our audit with this step, and it is basically a step that's going to define our business numbers and make sure that Claude is connected to the right ad account. If you look at this prompt, you will see that the first step is to find the ad account, and in here I'm giving Claude more context about my brand. So I'm telling Claude what a product is, I'm telling it about the average product price, the primary conversion event, and I'm defining the period, and also I'm giving performance targets, because if I want to understand if my ads are performing well, I need to tell Claude what well means to me. So I need to tell Claude what's my target ROAS, what's the target cost per purchase I'm looking for, and so on. So what I recommend you to do is to get this prompt and to modify these numbers to match your brand, then copy and paste this prompt to Claude. I will be copying this and moving in here and changing some of the numbers. When you look at this prompt in here, you will see that there is a section called naming convention. And this section needs to be different depending on how you name your ads. So let's say, for example, you name your ads per date, format, the angle that you are testing, or the hook, or the model, and so on. You need to explain this to Claude in order for Claude to be able to analyze your creatives and to give you like insightful things. But in case you don't have any naming convention, you need to tell Claude that you don't, but I highly recommend you, at least starting today, to start using a certain kind of naming convention for your ads. If you want to know more about this, I have a section in this guide in here where I explain to you how you can name your ads in a way that makes sense, and this is going to make your audits way easier in the future. So I will go in here and update these information one by one. So first we have the product or brand. I will put the brand, the product. Then I will put the average product price. So let's say, for example, $20. The primary conversion event, in my case, it's purchase. So I'm gonna keep it purchase. Then we have the analysis period. I will keep it from January till March. You need to change it depending on what you are trying to audit, maybe the last 7 days or the last 13 days, it's up to you. And then here you have the performance target, so what you are trying to achieve. So let's say my target ROAS is 3 times, and my target cost per purchase is 10, and the minimum acceptable ROAS before killing an ad is 1. And let's go with minimum spend is going to be, let's say, before killing an ad. And then we have the minimum spend before making a decision on an ad, so whether to kill it or not. I usually like to go with double the acceptable cost of acquisition, or 1.5. It depends on the business and how much margins we have. I will go with, let's say, $15. And then we have the minimum days before making a decision on an ad. Usually I would like to keep it 7 days or 5 days. Again, it depends on the business and how much margins do we have. So I will make it in here 7 days. And finally, we have the ad naming convention. As I said before, I highly recommend you to have a naming convention. This is going to make the audit way more efficient. But in my case, in here, for example, I will simply put I don't have any. And basically that's it. I will click on enter. At this step, Claude will be using the Windsor connector, and first it will make sure that it is linked to the right ad account. So it will ask me if this is the ad account that I want to audit. It will go over the metrics that I have included and see if there is something missing, and get back to me asking for confirmation before we proceed with the audit. So as you can see in here, Claude is just asking for the confirmation about the ad account. And since I've provided all the metrics above, it didn't have any additional question. But in case you've missed any of these numbers in here, Claude will be asking about it. All I need to do now is to confirm. Claude is now giving me a summary of how this audit is going to happen. So we have the ad account name, the business context, the analysis period, and the performance targets. So go over it and make sure that everything in here is exactly as you want it to be. In my case, because I've saved this as a skill within Claude, Claude is going to take me over the prompts one by one without me even pasting them in here. But in your case, you just need to go back every time to the guide in here, copy the prompt and paste it in there. So I will show you at the end of this video how you can save this as a skill. I will even give you the skill file if you want to save it directly within Claude. But in your case, you can simply just go copy the prompt and paste it into Claude and change things if there are anything that needs changing. So I will go in here to Claude, and simply it's going to ask me to continue. So I will say, let's go. And Claude is going to go now and do the first step of the audit. And as you can see, it's reading the meta ads analysis skill. This skill is basically a combination of all of these prompts put in one file within Claude. And I will click on always allow. Again, one more time. And as you can see, Claude is going over the first step. If you look at this prompt, you will see that this first step is about checking out the account health. So we are going to have an overview of the full account performance. So for this step, Claude returned a full account health check. Usually you would be seeing this within the chat, but while doing it, Claude did crash and decided to do it this way. But anyway, you will be seeing this dashboard. So as you can see, this is my total spend, this is the total revenue, and this is my ROAS, and it is a profitable one. I have in here the number of purchases, the average cost per purchase, the CTR, the CPC, and the CPM. And when we scroll down, we will get more information about the account performance over time. And in here, you will see that Claude is flagging the, let's say, the wrong signs or the bad signs in my account. So for example, my ROAS is going down, the number of purchases also is going down, and this is a bad sign. And in here, I see the summary of the full account performance. So it's basically telling me that my account is good, but there are things that I need to take care of. As you can see in this step, we had a full overview of the account, and Claude showed us that we have some problems that we need to look at. The next steps are going to give us even more insights about the ad account. So let's move to the next step by simply going back in here and typing ready for next step. Again, since I've saved this as a skill within Claude, that's why I'm being able to move from one step to another without pasting the prompt. But in your case, all you need to do is to go in here and to copy the prompt and paste it. Now Claude has returned the results of the next step. I will click here on open it in Google Chrome, so we'll be able to see it like in a big scale. As you can see in here, we have a breakdown of the ad set's performance for each ad set, the ROAS, the purchases, the frequency. And as you can see, for example, I have an issue with frequency at the ad set level. The good thing is that we don't look at frequency at the ad set level, we look at frequency at the ad level. Again, if you scroll down, you will see more information about our ad sets, and you will see things that Claude flagged and also a verdict of things that we need to fix. So for example, in here, Claude pointed out the ad set that's actually bringing most of the money versus the ones that actually draining the budget without getting good results or good enough results. After this, all you need to do basically is to continue with the steps. So you copy paste the prompts one after the other. I'm going to show you an example of an audit that I have already done, so you can have an idea about how the other steps will look like. So after step 2, where we have analyzed the ad sets and the campaigns, and by the way, this is a totally different account, you will see in here the ad lifecycle table. And in my opinion, this is one of the most important things that you get to look at in this report. And in here you will basically see all of your ads, their performance, and most importantly a verdict of what you should be doing with these ads. So for example, in here under verdict, I can see ads that I should be killing, ads that I have killed on the right time, ads that I should be monitoring, ads that I have killed too early, so I didn't give this ad enough chance, for example, and so on. This table is going to be super important in order to know what you want to do in terms of your ad strategy for the future. As you can see in here after the table, we have direct instructions from Claude about the things that we need to do. It's telling us that we've killed this ad too early, so it's better to give it more chance, and so on. And it even flagged the most important thing that we need to take care of. And all of these decisions are going to be based on the metrics that you have included in the step 1, and also on Claude analysis of your numbers and your analytics. After this step, we have the next step, and it's also a very important one. And in here, Claude is actually going to tell us which formats perform the best on our ad account. So for example, in my case in here, it's flagged that carousels perform way better than videos and flexible ads, and even than images. Then it shows me the angles performance. For this ad account, we had a good naming convention as per the guide you will get with this video. So as you can see in here, Claude listed the angles, the funnel, and the spend, the revenue, and the verdict. Same thing as we have seen with the ads before. And in here we have a breakdown of all the hooks. As you can see, under each angle we see the hooks, and we see the performance of these hooks with a verdict. And after all of this, we have again a summary of what we need to fix and what we have as gaps. After this step, you will get direct instructions from Claude to, for example, you need to create more carousels about the prevention angle using this and this hook, because this combination is the best performing combination on your account. So in this step, we figured out the best format, the best angles, and the best hooks. And Claude is going to ask us to combine all of this. So it's going to give us instructions about how to maximize or optimize our ads. Next, we will have this step where basically we will going to analyze our audiences. Well, yes, it's true. We can't force Facebook to show or to restrict ads depending on audiences. But by looking at the results coming from this step, we will be able to figure out who our potential customers are. And as you can see, Claude is doing this analysis not only based on the people who click, but people who actually buy. And as you can see in here, we know that males between 45 and 54 are our top customers with the highest ROAS. And as you can see, female over 65 are our biggest drain, because Facebook is spending a lot of them and we are not getting results, and same in here. This table in here can be very valuable because based on these findings, for example, we know now that males between 45 and 54 are our best target audience. So we need to create more ads showing a male between 45 and 54, and even the language and the way we showcase the product can be different depending on the customer avatar. You can also take this information and update the age range within your Facebook ads in order to make sure that you are also optimizing your ads in this way. As we have seen with the other steps, you will get also actions that you need to take, things that Claude flagged, and a summary of your next steps. After finishing this, you will get a summary and an action plan of the things that you should be working on. As simple as that. You just need to copy it and start working on it. You can even ask Claude to add it to your Notion board or to your Drive, and that's it. You have a full audit with all the information that you need. After finishing with the full analysis, and if you want to save this full process as a skill within Claude, so you don't need to copy and paste the prompts every single time, all you need to do is to go back in here to Claude and ask it to create the skill based on these prompts. Or you can get the skill file and simply add it to Claude. I will make sure to include it within the guide. But again, it's super simple. You just come in here and ask Claude to create this process as a skill, and Claude will give you the option to save it as a skill within your Claude account, and you click save skill, and that's it. So now, for example, in my case, where I go now to customize and to skills, and I go in here, I will see the meta ads analysis. And as you can see, it's simply a combination of all the steps that we went through. You don't need to think about this a lot. Again, I will be giving you the skill file, so you can either use my file or just simply ask Claude to create this file for you. Now, next time, whenever you ask Claude to do an analysis for any ad account, Claude is going to read the skill and go over the steps one by one, exactly as we have seen with me on my account. Thank you so much for watching this video and for staying up until the end. I truly hope this video is going to make Facebook ads way simpler and to make the process of auditing your ads way less overwhelming. Again, don't forget to get the guide, because I think getting the guide will help you to make this full process way simpler, and also it will give you access to all the prompts. Claude is an amazing tool and it's improving day after day. If you want to know how you can also link Claude to your Shopify store, so you can start editing your theme, your products, everything basically write to Claude and let Claude modify things and change things on your store. And I know this is going to be very efficient for people who like to update their themes and add sections and make their stores look better. Well, now you can do all of this using Claude. You just need to type what you want, and Claude is going to create sections, update your theme, do everything within Shopify. This is going to be handled by Claude Code, which is another version of Claude. If you want to know everything about how to link Claude Code to your Shopify account and how to do theme edits and all of these things, I highly recommend you to watch this video next on my YouTube channel. Thank you again, and see you in the next video.